Good evening, children. Our today's lesson is refraction of light. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the topic refraction of light through a rectangular glass slab. Okay. Look at figure 1. A, B, C, D represents a rectangular glass slab. Okay. The glass slab is placed in the air medium. So this medium is air, this one is also air, and the medium of this slab is glass. Okay. Now suppose light ray PQ is incident obliquely on one of the surfaces AD of the glass slab. Clear? So this is air, this is glass. Light ray is coming from rarer medium to the denser medium. This is point of incidence. Point Q is the point of incidence. Okay, we can draw an imaginary normal N1, N2. Okay, after entering the denser medium, that is glass medium, the refracted light ray QR is bending towards the normal. Okay, so QR is the refracted light ray, and then this light ray is incident on the other surface BC of the rectangular glass slab. Clear? R is the second point of incidence on this surface. Clear? Now the light ray is traveling from glass medium to air medium, that is denser medium to rarer medium. So after refraction from denser to rarer medium, the refracted light ray is bending away from the normal. N3, N4 represents the imaginary normal at the point of incidence R on the refracting surface BC. Okay. Now RS is known as the emergent ray. PQ is known as incident ray. QR is the refracted ray after refraction at the point after refraction on the surface AD. RS is the emergent ray. Okay, since the medium above the glass slab and below the glass slab both are equal, that is both are air, that's why the light rays PQ and RS, that is the incident light ray and emergent light ray, both are parallel to each other. How do you know that? If you draw the actual path of the light ray, this dotted line represents the actual path or original path of the light ray, then you can see that this dotted line and the emergent ray both are parallel to each other, which means the incident light ray and emergent light ray both are parallel to each other. Okay, but the refracted light ray is laterally displaced. So from the point of incidence R, if we draw a perpendicular or draw a normal on this dotted line, means the extended path of the incident light ray, that is or the original path of the incident light ray, then RT represents the lateral displacement. Ray diagram is very much important. Please practice it. Next topic. Our next topic is dispersion and spectrum of white light. In our last class, we had discussed about the introduction of prism. What is prism? What are how many surfaces are there? Suppose we are taking the symbolic representation of a prism, glass prism. Okay, it is a glass prism. Okay, a white light is incident. White light is incident on one of the refracting surfaces of the prism. What is the refracting surface? That is PQ. PQ and PR, these two surfaces are the refracting surfaces of the prism, and QR is the base. As I told you that no light ray can pass through the base of a prism. Okay. Now, white light is made up of 7 colors. Okay. The 7 colors have different velocities in the glass medium. Clear? So, when the white light is incident on one of the refracting surfaces of the prism, then refraction takes place, and after refraction the light ray will enter inside the glass medium. When it is entering inside the glass medium, the velocities of, since the velocities of different colors are different in glass medium, so they split up into its constituent colors. Okay, so white light, this light is a white light, is incident on PQ. Okay, after entering, it is rarer medium. Suppose this medium is air, this one is also air, and this is glass medium. Since the prism is made by glass, so it is the glass medium. Rarer to denser medium, the light ray will bend towards the normal. Okay, the 7 colors have different velocities inside the glass medium, so the white light splits up into its constituent colors. So what should be the ray diagram? White light splits up into 7 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now these 7 colors incident on the refracting surface PR. Light ray is now traveling from glass to air, that is denser to rarer medium. So after refraction, the refracted light rays will bend away from the normal. Okay, so after refraction, the light rays will follow this path. So what are these 7 colors? This is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Vive Dior. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Okay. The velocity of violet light, violet color is minimum in the glass medium, and the velocity of red light is maximum in the glass medium. This entire phenomena is known as dispersion of white light, dispersion of light through a prism. Okay. Now, if we keep a screen, keep here a screen, then we get the band of 7 colors. Band of 7 colors. What are the 7 colors? Vive Dior, V, I, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. This band of 7 colors is known as spectrum of white light. The phenomena of splitting up of the white light into its constituent colors when it is passing through a glass prism is known as dispersion, and the band of 7 colors that we get on the screen is known as the spectrum of white light. Okay. Now, velocity of violet light is minimum in the glass prism, in glass. Okay. We know the refractive index is equal to C divided by V. C is the velocity of light in vacuum. V is the velocity of light in the said optical medium. C is the velocity of light for violet ray, mu violet is equal to C divided by V violet. Okay. V is minimum. So C by V gives us the maximum value, which means the refractive index of violet ray is violet light is maximum in the glass, in the medium glass. Similarly, the red light has the maximum velocity in the glass medium. So, by using the same formula, mu is equal to C by V, we can get mu of red is equal to C divided by V of red. V, velocity of red light is maximum. So, C by V gives us the minimum value, which means the refractive index of red light is, the red light or red color is, V is maximum. So, C by V is minimum. So, mu is minimum for the red light ray through in the glass prism or in glass medium. So, this is the entire phenomena is known as dispersion of light, and the band of 7 colors that we get on the screen is known as the spectrum of white light. Okay, that's all for today, children, and in our next class we shall discuss about our next topic. Thank you very much.